Good evening and welcome to Mountain State Music from the Daily 304 and Folklore Music Exchange. We are coming to you from Appalachia, from Almost Heaven, from Charleston, West Virginia, bringing you West Virginians playing West Virginia music live from the Folklore Stage at Folklore Music Exchange. Here is a big West Virginia welcome to you from Mountain State Music, the West Virginia Department of Commerce, and the Daily304.com. For those at home, we're bringing you a live concert to your couch, so sit back and relax, and thank you for connecting with the Daily 304 on social media or wherever you get your podcasts. Later tonight, in the second part of the show, we will feature Brro. But first, we have a group that is guaranteed to get you moving. Please help me welcome Charleston's very own 1111.
It's been a little while since I had a little success, and it takes a little while just to make a life out of my mess. On the 8th day laying in bed, thought came up across my head that the sun's gonna rise again. The sun's gonna rise again. The sun's gonna rise again. Outside my window, outside my window. It took about a month kicking around this empty house. In about 3 more weeks, just so I could finally figure out that the man that I'd grown to see in the mirror was hardly me. But the sun's gonna rise again. The sun's gonna rise again. The sun's gonna rise again. Outside my window, outside my window, unscrew the bottle lid for your daily happiness. Go pour another shot, pretend she ain't gone. With 2 feet on the floor, pour your coffee, get out the door. Go wear the mask you live in till you get home. Been a little while since I had a little success, and it takes a little while just to make a life out of my mess. But on the 8th day laying in bed, a thought came across my head that the sun's gonna rise again. The sun's gonna rise again. The sun's gonna rise again. Outside my window, Thank y'all very much. We are the 1111. Over to my right on the guitar, Mr. Jeremiah Hatfield. Back there on the drums, that's Mr. James Harrison. And my name is Grant Jacobs. Thank y'all for being with us. And thank you for letting us step in on short notice too. I know we had some cancellation tonight, and we got the call, so we're very happy to be here and very privileged to be here. So thank y'all, and thank y'all for listening. We really appreciate you. Give yourselves a round of applause. Come on, guys. We're gonna keep it going. This is another little song I wrote about a long night at a music festival. It's called "Through the Night." See, I was in too deep. It was hard to find those thoughts on a tape that I can't rewind. I lacked my luster when I got my head in the shine, but my sinning head, it's hard to see. My sinning got the best of me. My lights went down, and my watch it won't turn. If I'm gonna get home, it's a ride I'm gonna have to earn. But I'm too hard-headed, and I won't never learn that my sinning head, it all hard to see. That my sinning got the best of me. Let's walk it down, boys. If my sinning, it won't compromise. If my sinning, it won't compromise. Oh, if my sinning won't compromise, then I won't make it through the night. Won't make it through the night. Oh, I won't make it through the night. At night have me in such a fright. I faked my own death 'cause it just felt right. But I came up out the woods and I walked towards the light. And my sinning, it had it hard to see. Then my sinning, it got the best of me. with my sin it won't compromise. With my sin it won't compromise. Oh, with my sin it won't compromise. I won't make it through the night. 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 There you go. This next one's called Bootstraps. Somebody very special to me worked her way out of poverty, but she used to have this expression that you can't pull yourself up by the bootstraps if you can't afford boots, which is unfortunately something that in Appalachia still do. Not the shoeless part. We still have a bad reputation on that isn't deserved, but sometimes we don't look out for each other the way that we should. So this one's for her, and we hope you dig it, and it's called Bootstraps. To the county line, but I met her one night throwing dartsicles. She's a whiskey, she's a little Red Bull. Said, hang on, honey, I'm a hell of a time if I make it to the county line. And I'll make it to the county line, but you can't pull it up by the bootstraps if you're barefoot all of your life. Knew she was headed for something other than being my wife. My sunrise over the ridge, it set on my town last night, and I left my heart in the back of the cab that drove my love to the city. That drove my love to the city. Drove my love to the city of lights. Drove my love to the city. Over what I could say, I shook the nerves and now I feel okay. She knew she was good, knew she could find better love over the county line. Better love over the county line, but you can't pull it up by the bootstraps if you're barefoot all of your life. She knew that she was headed for something other than being my wife. My sunrise over the ridge, it set on my town last night, and I left my heart in the back of the cab that drove my love to the city of lights. That drove my love to the city of lights. That drove my love to the city of lights. That drove my love to the city. by the bootstraps. If you're barefoot all of your life, she knew that she was headed for something other than being my wife. My sunrise over the ridge, it set on my town last night, and I left my heart in the back of the cab that drove my love to the city of lights. Drove my love to the city of lights. Drove my love to the city of lights. Drove my love to the city. So I'm actually not a piano player. I'm mostly a bass player, so I'm still faking my way through some of this. But I play bass in a band called the Company Stores, and there's a song that I wrote for them that we've started playing with this band and playing a little bit different. But this is actually a Company Stores song, but it's my song, so screw it. I get to play it anyway. But this is Optimistic. Thanks, James. Y'all give it up for James back here on the drums. Okay, so without further ado, this is Optimistic. But I've been told I got my heart of fool's gold. I'm never knowing when to fold. I'll raise till the rivers show. My mama, she said that your love would leave me heavy. No wisdom flocking to my head. Two birds of a feather bed. That's why they call me optimistic. Just for falling in love with you. Just for falling in love with you. Just for falling in love with you. Just for falling in love. But don't you know my mama, she taught me better that way than to let you treat me like a fool. You know that I've been working all day just to pay for the blow you do. And I know that I would give you my everything if you gave me all that love that you gave to cocaine. But you know that my mama, she taught me better than way. That's why they call me optimistic. Just for falling in love with you. Just for falling in love with you. Just for falling in love with you. Just for falling in love. But my rivers, they still all run south, and my flowers still bloom in the spring, and the church bell brings the crowd just to hear the Sunday choir sing. But my rivers still all run south, into her eyes as blue as the sea, and will separate the past from all the future that could never be. That's why they call me optimistic. Just for falling in love with you. Just for falling in love with you. Just for falling in love with you. Just for falling in love. Talk to him, Jeremiah. but my river still runs south, and my flowers still bloom in the spring, and the church bell brings the crowd just to hear the Sunday choir sing. But my river still all runs south, to her eyes as blue as the sea, and would separate the past from the future that could never be. That's why they call me optimistic, just for falling in love with you, just for falling in love with you, just for falling in love with you, just for falling in love. That's why they call me optimistic. There you go. Thank you. I think we got time for one more. We're going to do one more, and then we're going to swap over. Y'all give it up for Brro, who is coming up next. I'm excited to see them live. And thank you all so much again for being here. I'm going to stay on the roads. It's a little song I wrote, touring out west with the company stores, actually. We were in the middle of Arizona somewhere, and I don't know, I was writing a song about traveling. And this one's called Wichita. It's about kind of learning something about yourself, I guess, as you go out west. The city of Wichita itself doesn't mean anything to me at all. Don't tell anybody in Wichita that I said that. I just kind of opened up a map and picked a city, but it was easier to rhyme with than Albuquerque, so I went with my second poke at the map. Thanks, James. Y'all give it up for James in the drum. Anyway, so thank y'all again. This is our last one. This is Wichita. Me and my mistakes. We took the last train out of Georgia one late summer night. Sat down on that train next to an old man who told me that someday I might get it right. And I cried out, my heart's so broken, my paychecks here all run out. Said take the train west, keep praying one day you can turn it around. But I can't remember the last wrong turn I took. Last December, when a mirror gave me that look. She had a broken heart, 'cause I was no longer the man she knows. It may take all year, baby, but I'll take the long road home. So I pack my bag up tight, now go grab my coat. I'll be leaving this evening, and I don't know if I'll make it back this year. I was just east of Wichita when I forgot where I was going. And I forgot I never thought I might make it here. But I can't remember the last dollar that I spent. Or was it whiskey or cigarettes? All I know is that I left in a haze, but I'll come home clean again. Days. So I pack my bag up tight, and I'll go grab my coat. I'll be leaving this evening, and I don't know if I'll make it back this year. I was just east of Wichita when I forgot where I was going. I I forgot. I never thought I might make it here. I was just east of Wichita when I forgot where I was going. And I forgot. I never thought that I could make it here. So me and Redemption, we took the last train back to Georgia. Thank y'all so much. My name is Grant Jacobs. We are the 1111. We play every other Friday at Bar 101 down the street. Come and see us. We are the 1111. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you, 11.
Give it up. Brro is coming up next.
Thank you, 1111. Please stay tuned. We'll now take a short audio break, and then we will feature Brro. We are setting up the next set, so stay tuned. We'll be right back.
When actress Gloria Swanson brought the cast and crew of the film Stage Struck to New Martinsville, West Virginia in 1925, they were greeted by a community that pitched in where needed. Townspeople played extras and helped build and decorate sets. A riverboat captain even provided a showboat for the movie's climax. One of the first films to experiment with Technicolor, Stage Struck is now a classic. It was the first movie filmed on location in West Virginia. But it wouldn't be the last. For the next 100 years, filmmakers have found the perfect canvas to tell a variety of stories. Romantic comedies, dramas, action, biographies, reality, documentaries, adventure, and sci-fi. Sometimes telling a West Virginia story, but always telling the American story. And we're prepared to help you tell your story. If location is another character in the film, then like actors, it must be ready to transform to the shape and visage you need. Dressed in the costume, wearing the makeup, sporting the attitude, ready to evoke any time or place, transporting audiences like a time machine, but so seamless in its effort that it feels like these moments were always happening there. In West Virginia, you will find financial incentives as encouraging as the state's beauty and versatility, and a team of eager players who will share your process, your goal, your dream. We'll make our community your community. After all, we've been doing this for just about a century. We know what you need. Right time, right place, right now. West Virginia.
What we're best known for is our Fiesta dinnerware, and we've been making Fiesta here for over 85 years, and we've been in business for over 150 years. In those 85 years, we've done over 50 colors. What we do is we manufacture dishes. We've been doing that for quite some time here. In West Virginia, we've been here for 118 years. Our most recognizable product is our Fiesta with the bright colors, and that's sold in retailers across the country and also on several places online. I would really encourage anybody to come up and visit us and take a tour and see how we make our dishes. There's so much hand craftsmanship stand-up. Our workers take so much pride in what they do. It's really a team effort to make these dishes. Our factory is a great mix of the hand craftsmanship as well as some automation and new technology, which really makes it interesting to see. So where we're located, we're at the very top of the northern panhandle. We really benefit being in West Virginia from the lower tax rates here as opposed to Ohio and Pennsylvania. And we also really benefit from the great hardworking culture of our West Virginia workers. Right now we employ about 300 people, and that's in the plant and our offices as well. We've experienced support from the West Virginia Department of Economic Development, firstly when we recapitalized our company, also when we modernized our equipment as well. After COVID, we had a lot of our skilled workforce go into retirement early. We are hoping to use the Governor's Guaranteed Workforce Program in the next couple of months. That'll help with training and retraining our existing workforce. The natural resources in our area, specifically the clay deposits in the area and being right on the banks of the Ohio River, are really the reasons that our business came to be here in the first place. While we don't ship on the river as we used to, we still use the river. There's a lot of water that goes into use in a pottery. I would say the thing that really sets West Virginia apart from other states is the workforce. I don't think that you'll be able to find a more dedicated and hardworking workforce anywhere else in the country. We say yes, West Virginia, because of the deep roots we've established here after being in business in West Virginia for over 100 years, and I can't imagine ever relocating.
Hi, I'm Linda Carnell. I'm an assistant state forester dealing with communication and education with the West Virginia Division of Forestry. Welcome to Envirothon. Envirothon is a contest, an environmental contest geared towards high school students. One of the really cool things about Envirothon is that it affords students a way to experience nature. They're experiencing it through forestry and soils and wildlife and aquatics. And occasionally there is a general fifth topic, something else that comes out. This year they're dealing with the adaptations of climate change.
Within the West Virginia Envirothon, the students, when they participate in the forestry section, they get to do map reading, invasive species identification, as well as tree identification. They also use their forestry skills to identify those trees, get the actual measurements from those trees to give us a volume. They really are doing the hands-on things that a real forester does out in the field.
I did the Envirothon in high school, and later on in life I went to Allegheny College of Maryland's forestry program because I went to Envirothon. And through there, I got a forestry degree and got on with the state.
Outdoor education is so important because it gets the kids out of the classroom and gives them that opportunity to use their hands and start looking at potential careers where we need individuals with those skills and abilities. Kids can meet with the aquatics people for DEP and get in streams hands-on. They can meet with us foresters and see what it's like to be a real forester in that job and in those situations. They can also work with our professionals in soils and the NRCS and USDA for potential employment there as well.
Some people don't always go into forestry, but they may have a passion for wildlife management, for soil science, a hydrology career. So a lot of these things are kind of a way that kids can utilize Envirothon to take that next step into their career paths.
It's the Daily 304's presentation of famous people, places, and events that shaped West Virginia. Welcome to the History Project. Today we take a look at the cryptids of West Virginia. West Virginians love tall tales, so it's fertile ground for stories about.
Welcome back to Mountain State Music, and thank you for joining us at Folklore Music Exchange. We're excited to present to you our second act of the night, rooted in folk, rock, and blues. Our next act creates a captivating sound exemplified by a lead viola. Please help me welcome Brro.
When I was a young boy growing up, my best friend was Ira Zuckerman. And we were friends, you know, before we became too cool. Yeah, from the days of innocence. And he lived in a place called Tantalon Green. This is a song about a place, but it's no ordinary place. It's a place of memories. In childhood fantasy, where two young boys had endless possibilities. It started way back with Highland Elementary, model rockets and salsa, late nights, movies, and mini soccer in the basement. We played cul-de-sac hockey and soccer in the mud. Yes, we did all kinds of things just to have a little fun. I sang Under the Sea in like 6 different languages. We had tuna melts, milkshakes, and long laughing crazes. We played bull rush and sledded, and we skated and skated. Yeah, we skated and skated, and we skated and skated. Yeah, look out! One thing about this place, had to be in by streetlight, which is like 6 o'clock on the weeknights. Man, that really sucked. So we just got in the habit of sneaking out a lot. There's a bully on the block, you know the type. I mean, we're all good friends, but he always wanted to fight. Late one night, we turned on the sander, added paint thinner and flame, almost burnt down the basement till Mrs. Zuckerman came.
Ira! What's going on down there? I tried to give you privileges, but you just don't care!
Oh, we were just burning the candle, Mom! Come on, leave us alone! This place is ruled by moms! As long as we're home, and so we stole Carlton cigarettes and started smoking weed and did all the things that made us feel free. This was a place where we did what we could. This is a place that makes up our childhood. This is a place where I like to dream. This little place is Tantalon Green. It's Tantalon Green. Tantalon Green. We are Brro. This is our first time at the Folklore Music Exchange. We appreciate all you being here with us. Okay, thank you. I see a man with flush in his hand, 2 fistfuls and his shirt was stained, and roams around my town looking for blood. But weeks ago all the people fled. So little does he know when he comes out at night, don't got to fuss, don't get to fight. He's the only one, so his mind is alright. But people running when he comes inside. I see him stumbling around, don't know where he's going. Walking dead man in my town. Yeah, yeah. I see a man got a drug in his hand, veins are hard and his head was thin, and roams around my town looking for blood. But weeks ago all the people fled. But little does he know when he comes out at night, don't got to fuss, don't get to fight. He's the only one, so his mind is alright. But people running when he comes inside. I see him stumbling around, don't know where he's going, stumbling around. Walking dead man in my town. Yeah, yeah. see him stumbling around. Don't know where he's going, stumbling around. Walking dead man in my town. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, thank you all. Appreciate you guys so much.
This next song is a song I wrote about a drummer I met on a front porch on the Lower East Side. It's called Total Fill. Woo! Down at the end of the road, I saw a shop with the mute and glow. And I heard a hum in the bass of the pains, and a crash that came from within. Oh, look out! Oh, yeah! And so I stepped up to peer in the glass. It was fog from the cool and the rain. And I saw a man in a moment of real, and on his face it looked like pain. High on the edge of his throne, he pitched his hats with the casual roll, and with the flip and a spin in the air, back to his palm, and he smashed on the snare. Yeah, you know he did, Ben. Now the man and the kid was one, but for a moment all was still. Then with the passion he kicked in the bass, which on the side a total fill. I've often wondered of love, but I rare could muster the well. But when he kicked in the bass, he made my heart with a total thrill. Oh, get up, Curry! Everybody said, all right, thank you guys so much. Appreciate you. How y'all feeling? We want to give a shout out to 1111. Let's give some noise up for them. That was an amazing set, y'all. We want to say thank you to the Folklore Music Exchange for having Brro for the very first time. We want to give a shout out to the Daily 304 for hosting the event. And for Mountain State Music doing the sound and audio. Appreciate y'all. We are Brro. We're from Charleston. And we play music. Move on, son, won't you ever let it go? Yeah, move on, son, let it go. Say the field is gold, where the land is sown, but I know, it just isn't so. Did you right very first night? Yeah, but it cost your soul. So move on, son. Won't you ever let it go? Yeah, move on. Let it go. to the top. Get back to the top. Get back to the top, it's a long way. Back to the top, yeah, yeah. Get back to the top, it's a long way, but I'll be there. Back to the top, nah, nah. Back to the top, it's a long way. Back to the top, yeah, yeah. Get back to the top, it's a long way, but I'll be there. Back to the top, nah, nah. It's time for disclosure. We've been in the streets so long, and from the look that's in their eyes, I say it's over. I wish our path wasn't so wrong. Nah, nah, nah. Back to the top, it's a long way. Back to the top, yeah, yeah. Back to the top, it's a long way, but I'll be there. Back to the top, nah, nah. You can hear, get back to the top when they would sing. Get back to the top. Do you believe the power of evil not overcome? Back to the top, it's a long way. Back to the top, yeah, yeah. Back to the top, it's a long way, but I'll be there. Back to the top, nah, nah. Hey, thank y'all so much. We are Brro. We appreciate y'all being here tonight. Shout out 1111. Thank you, Folklore. Have a great night, everybody.
Let's keep it going for Brro. What a great night for music. To all our listeners and viewers joining from home and those here tonight, thank you for making our show a success. A huge West Virginia thank you to our artists, 1111 and Brro. What a fabulous show tonight. Now we ask all of you to help us. Take a moment to visit daily304.com or youtube.com/daily304 or follow us on social media channels or find us wherever you get your podcasts. And then we challenge you. Share the Daily 304 with someone who loves West Virginia as much as you do. Help change the narrative, be part of the solution. That way you can keep up to date with all our features and our next concert happening right here in February. That's all for now. Take care, be safe, get outside, support the creative economy, and enjoy all the opportunity Almost Heaven, yes, West Virginia has to offer. See you next time.